Hi, my name is Charlie and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a Charlie chat. So this is just going to be a super chilled video where I just natter on about like books that I'm like planning on reading in July, like loosely like planning on reading, and like things that like some of my favourites, recent favourites, and things I've been up to, some things like that I'm looking forward to, etc. So it's just going to be a very informal video of me just nattering. So if you don't like those videos, fine, don't watch, but this is what my Charlie chats are. Yeah. So I'll start with the books because that's what probably most of you guys are probably interested in. I will start with what I'm currently reading, and that is one I just picked up like yesterday or the day before. And it's Tangled in Terror, Uprooting Islamophobia by Suhaiymah Manzoor Khan. And this is obviously kind of does what it says on the tin. I've like this is a non-fiction book about obviously confronting all of the myths around Islam, and it's really, I know how great this is going to be. I've started reading it already. I'm a little bit of the way in. I was interested in reading this book particularly because I was hunting out some more work by Suhaiymah, because I've read her. I've got her. One of her recent poetry collections. It's from a few years ago. I'll put it on the screen what book it is, and I just loved it. She's a spoken word artist, and one poem in particular which I'm going to link in the description. She's done loads and loads of brilliant ones, because like I said, that's what she does, and it's the one I'm talking about is British values. That I love that one. I mean, there's loads. If you check out her performances, some of the ones I'll link below. Yeah, that's why I wanted to read this. So as soon as I saw she had non-fiction out, that's why I picked this up. And so far I'm enjoying it. I say enjoying, but it's non-fiction, you know what I mean. Another one I'm planning, 2 buddy reads I've got, and I'll show you my library book I've got out. So this is not a library book. This is not a buddy read book. This is the book club pick for July of Lauren the Booksters, which is Do Not Say We Have Nothing by Madeleine Thien. And this I think is like a generational family tale, so which is completely up my street because I love generational family tales, if you know my kind of reading taste. I don't know too much about the specifics other than that, but yeah, I know this is probably be quite hard hitting, but yeah, I'm excited to read it. Another one I'm excited to read. These are all that I'm excited to read. This is one I'm going to be reading with Alice from Alice's Giant Bookshelf, which I'll link her channel in the description below. This is You Have a Friend in 10A by Maggie Shipstead. It's a Shipstead. You know how excited I am for it. This is a short story collection, and I think we're going to be starting it next Monday. Well, from when you guys watch it, it'll be literally the day after, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to start reading that, and especially excited to talk to Alice about it, because I'm sure we'll be like excitable teenagers about it. Now, next one I'm planning on trying to read is, I was just in the library today, and I was browsing the shelves and I saw this was on there, and it's A Marvellous Light by Freya Marske. This is kind of one that's had a little bit of booktube hype, and it's queer and it's got magical realism, and I think that's most of the stuff I know, and I don't really want to know too much, but I mean, look at that cover. I don't want it to like be too reflective, but yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, it sounds amazing. How long is it? Well, it's actually not as long as what you'd think. It's about 375 pages, and the front doesn't look too tiny. So, I mean, or does it? No, it doesn't. That I can handle that. I think, yeah. But if I don't get to it, I don't get to. I'm not going to be too worried. I want a middle grade because I've got quite a few middle grades on my shelf that I kind of need to get to. Well, you know, ideally. This is one I'm like drawn to. Is The Secret of Haven Point by Lissette, Auton. I heard Jen talking about this recently in one of her most recent videos, and I had bought it ages ago anyway. And it's got it's a middle grade, but it's got good representation in terms of disability. So and I think it's like an adventure story with kids. So it sounds amazing. And look, my copy is signed, so that's always a bonus. Yeah, look, can you see? Yeah, excited for that one. And another one, if I can, again, no pressure for myself, that I'm kind of interested in. My husband got it for me. I think he kind of got it as a cheer up present, or no, I know what it was. It's because I was doing Caribathon and he thought that it's just books set in the Caribbean. I don't think he realised it meant books by Caribbean authors. So he bought this out with best of intentions. He bought this for me, a Meditation on Murder by Robert Thorogood, and this is a crime story, and it's like a series. And for those of you that don't know, Death in Paradise is like a TV series that's, I don't know if it's across the world, but in the UK it's shown on the BBC. So yeah, this is what the show was based on. So it's set in the Caribbean. It's but it's a detective that's come over from England solving the mysteries. But I love the TV show, and like me and my husband have watched, and my kids have watched all of them, and we just love them. So I'm excited to read what the book's actually like, and to see the characters all come to life and see how they compare to the on-screen characters. Yeah, that's that. So those are the books that I'm sort of hoping to kind of get to. I know another thing I was going to say about was, so me and my friend, again, Charlie from Charles Heathcote, channel's always linked in there and there. We've just, at least just this week, filmed a video about like our most anticipated releases for 2022 that we haven't got to yet. It's a working title, I'm not really sure what we're going to call it. But there was two that I'd completely left off, so we've each done 10 each, which that video will be coming out towards the end of the month. Both of our videos will be. But there's the two books that I left off of that, which I completely forgot. I wanted to talk about, and yeah, it's the first one is Women of Light by Karli, Farjardo, Anstine. I think that's right. And it's a cover on screen, and it's basically it's a generational family story of Latinas and indigenous heritage, and it's, like I said, it's out in September, and yeah, it says where have we got? I've got what she said about it. The author's words describing it. She said it's a heart song to her ancestors, and it basically talks about like strong women and. Based upon her family and stuff, and it sounds amazing, and it's been one that I've heard in various different places through BookTube, and yeah, again, a generational sort of family story, which obviously, you know, like I said, I like. So yeah, I'm excited to get to that one when that eventually comes out. Will I pre-order it? I'm not the best at pre-ordering, but I will, you know, maybe I will, or I definitely want to get to it though. Another one that I was reminded when I watched René's channel, René Pierre, I'll link René's channel in the description. I was watching his channel, and he said about Limberlost by Robbie Arnott, and I love Robbie Arnott, and I knew at the beginning of the year that when I saw that it got announced, because I'm always like stalking his Twitter to check when new things are coming out by him, because he's just like one of my favourite authors. I've read two of his books and then one of his short stories, which Flames and The Rain Heron, and then I can't remember what the short story is about. I think it was like to do with an ape in the attic, the landing. I don't really know. Anyway, something like that. But yeah, I've read all of those stories and I just loved his work. So that is one that I'm excited for. That's not coming out till November time, so we've got quite a wait for that one. But that is about he sort of always writes about nature stories, again, family. It's what it's written down I've got here is a beautiful and often brutal coming of age story about the cost of dreams, war and human violence on the natural world. So yeah, we follow Ned West, who's working on his family farm, which is called Limberlost. Like the family farm's called Limberlost. So yeah, I know that that's just going to be spectacular. Yeah, Arnott's writing is just gorgeous, so descriptive, and he's an Aussie writer, like I don't know if I've mentioned that, but yeah. So that's one, those are two books that I should have put on that list, because there are other books I put on mine and Charlie's list that I could have bumped for that, but yeah. That's that. Right, so those are those things. Recent things I've been doing and loving, we've been loving, I think I mentioned it in one of my previous videos, one of the I think it was the Stand with Trans Kids, which I'll link again in the description. that me and my husband have been going on a few bike rides, so hopefully maybe we'll be doing some more, we'll continue to keep doing more of that. Mostly, like I said, we do it in the warmer weather. When it gets a bit rainy and soggy, we're not as good, but we do want to try and be better at that. So if any of you guys that are cyclists have any suggestions for like tips for riding in the rain, let me know in the comments below, because we do want to like continue it throughout the year, but we don't always find it the easiest, being honest. Yeah, so that's that. And then shows I've been still watching Drag Race. It's getting like tighter, the race is getting closer. Oh, what's gonna happen? Who's still my favourite? I'm gonna say, I don't think Monet is doing as well this time, so I think see, Trinity's doing really well, and also Jinx is always doing well. Jinx always does brilliantly. And then also obviously Jada, I think, is doing really well. So, but I do think that they're gonna probably get on her and block her a bit more now. So yeah, I don't know, I love Drag Race. My favourites this month is my YouTube favourites, or it's actually Instagram, but I'll link down in the description, because he also does YouTube shorts, and it's called he's called Guy with Hair, and he's just brilliant. And if you don't like swearing, you will not like this, because there's a lot of swearing, and he does like minute to minute and a half videos, and he does serious ones, like about like he did one on the Roe versus Wade, it's called Roe versus Wade song, obviously to do with women's rights and stuff. And then he's also done another one to do with, he talks a lot about mental health in his songs, so one I'll link below called The Brain Song, which is also brilliant. And then there's also funny ones, like there's one called The Bed Song, which is just really, really funny, and they're all they're just really well done. And I think just go watch his videos, because you won't, if you don't mind swearing, and yeah, I think his humour is just bang on. So yeah, my plans ahead of me coming up, I've got basically this weekend, as you guys are watching it, is my anniversary weekend with my husband. So it's both of our together anniversary and our wedding anniversary, and so this weekend we would have been together for 23 years and married for 17 years, which is a very, very long time. I might embarrass myself and put like a picture of us, like one of our wedding pictures or something cheesy. I'll put a cheesy picture on screen for you guys so you can see like how I've aged and or something like that. I don't know, something cheesy. But yeah, so I'm super excited, because my mum's gonna have the kids, my mum and sister are gonna have the kids for a little bit this weekend, so we'll have some time together, which will be really nice. And then Monday, so our actual anniversary is on Saturday, and then Monday we're gonna have the day and sort of go shopping together and like treat ourselves. So and that basically entails my husband going into the Apple shop and me going into probably Waterstones and probably Lush. So yeah, so that and then we'll go out for lunch and we'll do something nice like that. So I'm super excited for that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is what I'm going to talk about. That is it. I have got like we've got the summer holidays are coming up soon, and I know that's going to be like relatively crazy, I guess, because I've got some family stuff that's going to be happening at the beginning of the summer holidays, which will be might be a little bit stressful, but hopefully we'll be okay. And then hopefully I can settle down and like enjoy the time with the kids after that. Let me know, you guys, what your reading plans for the month of July are. Let me know what shows you're loving. Let me know what things you're going to be getting up to, what adventures you've got planned, and yeah, take care, and sending you guys lots of love. Goodbye.